In homeopathy, when the doctor takes your case, you are being asked about your various physical generalities like your sleep, your appetite, your thirst, your bowel movement, etc. Why it is so? It is because all your body mechanism has to be understood completely so that we can rule out which are the systems in your body which has got deviated from the normality. So when you are being asked about sleep, many of you may say that my sleep is good in a single sentence. But you must understand when is your sleep good and when is your sleep not good. Your sleep is good if it satisfies two conditions. Number one, if you get an uninterrupted sleep of 7 to 9 hours in a day. Number two, when you wake up, you must feel refreshed, ready to take the challenges of the following day work. Then when you say that your sleep is not good, when these two conditions are not fulfilled fully. Now, what are the patterns of sleep disturbance by which you can recognize, yes, my sleep is in trouble? Number one, if you fall asleep very lately, that means you lie down, but when you go to sleep, you fall asleep delayed, late. 9:30 you are going to sleep, but you get sleep around 11:30, 12 o'clock only. Because of some thoughts that keeps on coming in your mind. Number two pattern, where you get the sleep quickly, easily, but immediately after few hours, suddenly you get up, as if there is an alarm system in your mind, or the mind remains alert, which makes you wake up. Then it is difficult to go off again. Number three, if you have restless leg syndrome, your lower leg calf muscles are having cramping pain at night, or you are burning in the soles, burning in the leg, etc., which keeps you moving in the bed, tossing up around time and again, then that is called restless leg syndrome. In case of kids, usually we have found this restless leg syndrome is due to protein deficiency. If the kid is hyperactive, and accordingly in order to meet the requirement of his energy, he must be given that much amount of food supplement. If that becomes insufficient, then he develops restless leg syndrome. Then number four pattern, you feel sleepy throughout the day, but when you go to bed at night, you don't get sleep. That is in medical term called narcolepsy. It is a neurological disorder where the brain that fails to bring the biological cycle of sleep normally. So these are the common patterns of abnormal sleep. Now, how to address these issues? There is a non-medicated system available called CBT, Cognizant Behavioral Therapy. What happens in that? Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. There, the performer, he will not give you any medicine for sleeping. Rather, will do a psychological intervention where he will recognize the incorrect thought which makes you sleepless and will advise you to change that behavioral pattern. It used to be a therapy of a few weeks, 8 to 12 weeks it is being given, and it has no side effect. That is a wonderful thing about it. The other way is allopathic sleeping pills you take. What is the problem in that? The sleeping pill in allopathy that depress the central nervous system, CNS, So you feel you get sleep for the night, no problem, but the drowsiness keeps on continuing the next day. So you get a lack of attention in your work next day, lack of memory, and in the long term it becomes habit forming or addictive. Many of the sleeping pills, they are addictive. So it is advisable not to go for that. Then another system which is having no side effect, but it is a medicinal intervention, that is found in homeopathy. Homeopathy exactly finds out the pattern of the disturbed sleep. For example, if there is a restless leg syndrome in the kid, then we think of phosphorus. If you feel sleepy during the day but night you don't get sleep, Ammon-Carb and Carbovage are the remedies. If there is an upcoming event tomorrow and for that you are not getting sleep today, clinically I have successfully used phosphorus. You go to sleep but you have some internal stress, you get sleep but you wake up suddenly and difficult to go back to sleep. I have successfully used natrum mule for such cases. So, like this, if you have a disturbed sleep, particularly after the midnight, strontium met is a wonderful remedy. So, like this, many medicines are there in homeopathy, but you must exactly recognize the pattern of your sleep and you express to the doctor who can accurately prescribe you on this.